We know Yankees fans right now are tuned in, locked in, ready to see Gerrit Cole on a Yankee Stadium mound against hitters in a Yankee uniform for the first time. In his first pitch, Tauchman lived up to his word, was swinging, but some heat blown right by him, Ken.
You know, he almost won the Cy Young last year, so that's the caliber of pitcher that he is.
And he starts things off with a strikeout of Mike Tauchman with some high heat.
He has 4 pitches, but he commands them all well.
Miguel Andujar lifting that one to right field, deep and gone. How about that? Miguel Andujar going oppo and taking Gerrit Cole deep.
Well, you heard it earlier. They were talking about you have to get this young man some at-bats, and you can see why. Very productive hitter. I'm sure he feels for you. There's a salute to the sky. And that team's up 1-0. Well, you can always say the Yankees are up 1-0.
Before we did the interview, and both of them gripped a baseball during the interview. And what stood out for me was just Cole as he gets the strikeout of Frazier.
Had a good breaking ball, and his fastball is certainly in the mid-90s. Good pitcher.
As we see Michael King take his warm-up tosses, what would it take for you to feel comfortable against live pitching?
Those tests have to be separated by 24 hours, but I'm intrigued by King, guys. He gets the strikeout right there. Radley Haddad, by the way, the bullpen catcher, playing the umpire again, talked about how emphatic Judge was. He hits that one emphatically, but it's going to be gobbled up at third base.
Gerrit Cole is more point-on, straightforward towards the hitter. This guy turns his back well, like you're supposed to do on a golf swing.
Gleyber Torres able to poke that into right field for a base hit. Being Nationals as well.
Oh, yeah. How could I forget them? Yeah.
Here's Gary Sanchez. Drives that one into shallow right. And it'll be at first base. Mike Ford makes the catch to end the inning and the threat. So 1 inning in the books. We're all going to be plenty stimulated, thankfully, after this long period of time as Gerrit Cole gets the grounder to second.
He once had a stretch where he was 10-2 with a 1.48 ERA. So that's his best ERA in a 60-game stretch as he gets this ground ball collected by Voit at first base, and a pretty smooth inning by Cole.
You saw the sign faded, but his desire to be a Yankee never did.
Well, Gardner lifts that one into center, but Mike Tauchman back to make the catch.
No, I'm not saying he's going to be Ricky Henderson, but I can just see that happen.
Hey, Jack, how do you see the Yankees' sort of first base carousel? They have a really difficult time adjusting to that role when they're used to playing every day. But Ford, in that final stint with the Yankees last year, he seemed to really be able to adjust to be productive off the bench, as well as when he
How about this? Guess who he goes to advice for about the changeup? A guy by the name of Nolan Ryan. So Nolan Ryan said, show me your changeup grip. You're looking to deceive the hitter by letting them think your changeup is a fastball. So you want to throw it as hard as possible, but you're trying to take that velocity off of that. After he got that advice from Ryan, he felt as if the changeup was a better pitch.
Back facing the top of the Yankees order with Aaron Hicks, followed by Judge. As Hicks waves and misses, he is retired.
66 days. I mean, you have to be on point every single day. There's not going to be much rest for anybody.
Well, Judge might have been on point right there, just shy of taking it over the W.B. Mason sign as the catch is made in this Yankees order, a place you obviously could see him when the season starts. As Gleyber pops that up in the infield, and the play made for the 4th out of the inning.
But it rarely happens, right? Sometimes it's a grind, or most of the time it's a grind, and it looks like he's kind of grinding for this one tonight. Catcher and kind of let your eyes tell you what's going on. It's not going to be all about analytics and cameras and all these spin rates. You got to find a way during a game to make sure that you can make adjustments on the fly.
Herrera at the plate. We talked about him last night. Had a really strong spring training for the Yankees. Versatile player. He's played 6 different positions in the major leagues, and there is an elite defensive left fielder in Brett Gardner running that one down for Cole.
It rained prior to the game. Maybe it was a little wet out there.
Conversation, and it's not the easiest thing to do. We've seen a lot of players go to first base and have struggled, and that's why I'm paying attention to Andujar. Makes it look really easy in left field.
We were calling it a modified intra-squad game, and for some guys it was, hey, let me get my swings in, let me get my pitches in. I'm glad that Clark Schmidt was so honest about what that meant to him.
So really good first step for him moving forward, trying to make this 30-man roster.
Yeah, Jack, that really stood out to me, the fact that he said, nice little pick there.
Wow, Thairo Estrada with the defensive gem of the intra-squad season so far, throwing out Luke Voigt, Bob. I stepped on you there. I'm sorry.
Okay, no.
We're doing the play-by-play. 5 days after that, it'll be 3, then it'll be 4. And I'll build up to where I'll leave spring training ready to throw 6 or 7 inning pitch. And he just laid out the whole schedule.
Right, the deeper he's getting into this inter-squad game.
Florial, first pitch swinging. Judge camps under it. Doesn't trust it as much as those other pitches.
Yeah, we just saw him miss with a fastball badly there, Jack, and was supposed to be in, and it was left out over the plate. Maybe fatigue part of it, but finishes with a really good slider.
We've heard the word all night long, intensity. I think that's what we saw again from Gerrit Cole on the mound tonight.
And now we have yet to see him pitch in an official game. Ben Heller is on the mound for the Yankees now.
People get excited when Aaron Judge is out there, when he's in the lineup. And Jack, at times, even if he isn't 100%, you know, as he drives one to the wall there, that his presence in the lineup makes the hitters around him better.